Hey Bulba, how's it going?
Hi, doing well.
Yeah, I know that your throat's sore, so I'm not going to press you too hard here, but how do you feel about that set of games there? I mean, Empire, an amazing team to beat.
Um, the first two games were the first game was kind of rough. I don't know. It was like they won they won the mid and top lane pretty significantly, and even though our bottom lane was doing well, they still got a lot of farm on both the Darkseer and the Batrider. So they just went around, and we had a lot of really bad fights and miscommunications and stuff. So the first game was really crappy. Second game was a little bit better. It was kind of the same situation where they have like these really strong heroes in their mid and their safe lane. So I was versus a Klink's bottom, which was like pretty tough. So he got pulled and all, and then it was Puck versus Bat, and Bat does decent versus Puck. So, but in this time we have CK with, so we can have our like tri lane that won. We can have them move around and help the other lanes. So our shot was just going around and helping set up kills for the CK Wisp. And the third game was just we we won all our lanes. Like we won mid lane, we won bottom lane, and top lane they gave me a lot of experience, and I even like solo killed the silencer somehow. But yeah, so I don't even understand what they're actually doing. I think they were just hoping for the Furion to get a lot of farm and get a mech.
Yeah,
But the Batrider didn't get anything. The TA got completely shut down, and the silencer went Midas. Didn't really get anything after that. So, and then
absolutely.
in the mid game, we had some like white guy shooting a bunch of shackles at people.
Oh wow, how do you feel about those shackles? I mean, we were just screaming out of our minds at those. Those were like, we call them Light of Heaven shackles. I think they should be renamed to TC shackles.
Yeah, he hit a lot of shackles that game. He
Mhm.
probably hit more shackles than I did hooks the first two games.
Combined or just individual?
Huh?
No, that was just really good.
I don't know, but I missed a lot of hooks the first game. In the second game, I missed like a few easy
Mhm.
hooks.
So you played a lot
So,
of Clockwork. How do you feel that hero's playing out? Obviously, he got a little bit buffed, but in just that kind of matchup, do you think it's really great and aggressive lineup, or is there a specific time that Fluff and you want to pick him up for your team?
I just it's a hero that we do well with, and I enjoy playing, and it's fun. I don't know. It's like hard to say much more about it. So it just works well with us. That's the main reason why we pick it.
Hmm.
Other teams, it doesn't like. Other teams don't really have a playstyle that fits, but or it's a good hero. That's it.
Absolutely. So in especially the last game, there were a lot of like back-to-back team fights, buybacks all over the place, especially engaging around Roshan. How is difficult it is to keep your stamina up and just keep concentrating, keep focused when all that is going back and forth continuously.
Well, the adrenaline is like helps you out sometimes. Like the adrenaline just like makes you play better
Hmm.
sometimes, or make like the Roshan fight was kind of pretty like weird. But we know we came out even though they got Roshan, we like made them buy back like 4 or 5 times, and they were already losing so hard. It didn't really matter, and we had so much farm on our core heroes, and even our like support heroes had a lot of farm. So
Yeah. So in the last game, you mentioned that there were a couple Midases up on the enemy team. Obviously, that would encourage you to play more aggressively, push, and get some kills while they have an item disadvantage combat-wise. Is that what brought out the two double Shadow Blade? Is that something that you would have gone otherwise, or you just feel you need to put the pressure out and that burst damage as well as mobility is the way to do it?
it's just a good item. It's like you can usually go up before a BKB, and it synergizes as well with agility carry heroes, so they can do more early game, and the stats are like really good after the buff. So that's the main reason I got it. There's like not a specific reason. Like even if you're behind, you can still go Shadow Blade. It's more of just like the mobility you get and the stats you get and the damage. It's not like you don't use it just for the invis, or like you can be aggressive with it and you can even be passive because it makes the other team buy dust and stuff.
Absolutely. Beyond that, you played a lot of Clockwork, obviously, but was that specifically to pick off against the new upcoming hero that's been played a lot, the Silencer, or is that just something that you felt you would have picked either way? I kind of feel it was really great for the pick-off potential, kind of signaling the Silencer out if you didn't have Force Staff, but what are your thoughts on it?
I don't think us picking Clockwork had anything to do with them picking Silencer. Just we picked the hero enough. It doesn't matter. Like that hero, we actually haven't played versus that hero at all. I mean, obviously besides pubs, I think Empire's like the only team that's picked it versus us.
Gotcha.
So we were kind of like game one. Once they had like a big lead, they kept on winning team fights because of the hero, and we could never engage. And every time Jug spins, it's like he has silence and it kicks him out. So they were killing the Jug before he got his ulti off in some situations. So the second game, he got so crushed in the lane, it didn't really matter what he did. And the third game, he was like considerably useless because he went Midas and didn't do anything with it.
For sure. Well, yeah, that definitely kind of explained the pace of the game in general there, but that was just really, really back and forth. I just want to say congratulations on your win versus Empire. Kind of keeps your streak going here. You had 10 games before, now you have this best-of-3 matchup. Really, who do you think is your biggest issue to deal with as far as an opponent now? You've taken on Empire. Who's next?
Obviously Navi, I think, from the Western scene at least. They're I think like the games they lost in the leagues they play are a fluke. I still think they're the best team, arguably individually and teamwork wise. So, they're still at the top, I guess, in regards to the scene, and they're like the one team we haven't really beat.
Mm-hmm. And one other question from the
chat.
chat.
And Virtus Pro
sure.
Also. Virtus Pro like plays really well too.
Sure.
So.
Absolutely. One other question from the chat was that maybe you know about it, maybe you didn't, you were in a different lane, but Mike missed a lot of mid-pulls when he was playing the Nyx Assassin last game. Was that really a concern for your lineup where he wasn't getting the experience he needed, or did you just kind of play it out because you were doing so well in the other situations? I know you got that solo kill, which really helped you out.
Yeah, he told us about it, and I guess he was trying to do way too much at once. He was trying to help mid, he was trying to check runes, and he was trying to keep Bat Rider out, and he was trying to pull mid. So he got kind of under leveled, but it didn't really matter since we were doing so well in our other lanes.
Absolutely. Well, that's pretty much it for me. You guys played amazing games, really, really high aggression, and it was an awesome opportunity to cast for you guys, and just congratulations on your win versus Empire.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.